Okay, so for this upcoming league, if we want to make a pair of cold dot gloves or vortex gloves, and assuming spell suppression isn't nerfed, we would want to get a pair of spell suppression gloves that are fractured with the spell suppression mod, and then we would use a delirium essence on it, and that will give us the socket gems deal 30% more damage over time. And we got an insane T1 life roll on this. Unfortunately, we can't keep it. So what we're doing now is going to be unveiling a mod onto it. So we would do a benchcraft, a prefix, and suffixes cannot be changed. We'll add that mod, and then we'll use a veiled chaos. And unfortunately, it delayed the life, gave us a low one. But with this, we will unveil, and hopefully this won't take too many attempts, but we will be looking for +2 AoE. So unfortunately we'll have to undo it and then keep doing more attempts like that. So it may take a few attempts to do this method of suffixes cannot be changed and then hitting it with a unveiled chaos orb to try to get +2 AoE. And we still didn't get it again, so we just keep attempting this. And there you go, eventually we will get it. And then you can just craft life onto it to finish it off or whatever else you need to do. So for a pair of spell suppression cold dot gloves, this would probably be how I would do it. And if you don't hit a life roll, then you just craft life onto it. Or if you have room, maybe you can multi-mod, but it wouldn't be too effective to multi-mod with these suffixes and prefixes. And here's a life mod, whatever the crafted life is. So these would be an okay pair of gloves, and damage wise, these would be like around a 5 link to 6 link for Vortex if you were to socket it into these gloves. And another method of, or another different pair of gloves that are influenced and do not have spell suppression. So we could use sorcerer gloves instead if you're like a CI character or an occultist. And we would use this base, and we will hit it with a Essence of Delirium, and we have full suffixes and an open prefix, or 2 open prefixes. We actually want to have 2 of each because we will need to do some crafting. So first, the best way to do that would be to beastcraft, so we'll do suffix to prefix, and if it fails, this may take multiple attempts then. Yep, there you go, so we have 2 of each, and now we can craft a prefix, just it doesn't really matter, we can just use it as a blocker to have full prefixes. And then we will Hunter Exalt Slam. Unfortunately, this method gets expensive because of using multiple Hunter Exalts, because it's about a 1 in 5 chance. And unfortunately, you can get other mods that don't matter, but if you're looking for Cold Dot, it's about a 1 in 5 chance. So this may take multiple attempts. And then once you hit your T1 mod, if you're going for T1, it will take a lot more Hunter Exalt Slams. Because if you just have a hunter base and use the essence of Delirium, it'll take about 100 attempts to hit both a T1 cold dot mod plus the 30% more damage over time. But with this, it'll take maybe about 10 attempts at most to probably hit both of those at both T1. And then once we have that, we will remove our crafted mod, and then we can do the rest, which is suffixes cannot be changed. And then we will hit it with our Reforge, Unveil, and I believe this would probably be the best method to have both of these modifiers and then attempt for the +2 AoE. So again, this will also take multiple attempts, and I believe doing it in this order is cheaper because if you finish crafting the +2 AoE and then the 30% multi and then try to slam for the cold multi, you're spending extra currency on failed gloves, unfortunately. So this would be the best order, I believe, to try to get +2 AoE and the correct Hunter Slam. So this will take a lot of crafting or multiple attempts on both the Unveil and the Hunter Slams, but that's why you would do the Hunter Slam first before doing the Unveil. And this will give you pretty close to a 6 link on your gloves and damage, I believe. So you get your +2 AoE, 30% damage over time, and your cold dot multiplier. And you can put Vortex in these gloves and then craft like ES or something else.